Hey everyone, let's talk about the couple blaster manufacturer that shined last year and think about what we can hope from them in 2024. I'm your host Dave, welcome to Tag. Well, 2023 was really something for Blaster, and the more we move in the year, the better the Blaster were becoming. But in my sense, a couple manufacturers stand out a little more than others. Let's start with Ikshot. Ikshot in 2023 basically redesigned a lot of their blaster. Plus, after years of teasing, they finally entered the market of half-dart blaster with this long shot. At unbeatable price, 50 Canadian dollar, 30 United States dollar. It's a blaster you can't miss, and what I saw into the last game I went is pretty much every new player got one of those long shots for pretty obvious reason. For a low price, you have a blaster that you can experiment on. If it breaks, it's not the end of the world. Wouldn't have cost you hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Plus, it is super smooth, got slam fire on it. It is compatible with Talon, which put them in the right spot in the market because for any player that want to try out or just want to maybe try the hobby and start equipping themselves, this costs nothing. And you can experiment on, change the spring, upgrade it, even break it down the road, and this is really an awesome blaster for an entry level. I don't think I'm gonna see something cheaper this year that offer that much feature. Ikshot, you finally followed what people were asking. You were saying you were gonna do it, and you did it. For that, I raise you my hat because you did it perfectly in what you do best is offering cool blaster at affordable price. Then I want to talk about ZWQ because last year for ZWQ was a little hit and miss, but that is pretty much that for them. Their first blaster, the War Saint, was okay. The second blaster, the Fire Rat, was pretty amazing. Then they kind of released the Viper, which was as good and like even better in some point for ergonomics and smoothness of operation plus maintenance. Then at the beginning of this year, they released the base. They released this S100S base blaster. And what can I say? This was disappointing for the least when it first released. This is a version 1 of the blaster. I mean, there is a ton of difference in it. If you want to see everything they updated, check my first review video for this orange version. You will see all the problems I had with it and all the issue I had. I'm explaining it in detail over there. And then go check the review for this version. You're gonna see this is not the same beast. The thing is, ZWQ missed the shot with the first version of the base blaster. It had too many flaws and it was not really that tunable blaster that we hoped. They went back to the drawing board and released this version. This is a 2.5 version with all metal internal. This thing is a breeze. You can crank up this blaster up to 400 FPS and more, and you can shoot as low as 120 with it with a soft spring. This is good for every kind of FPS cap. This blaster really shines, but once it was updated, so yeah, for all the people who bought the first version, I understand the feeling. It is not a good feeling when you think of ZWQ, but if you have one of those version in your hand, you understand what I mean by this is an incredible blaster. Right around the same time they released the base blaster, they've updated the Viper pistol blaster with threaded dart gate, a restyled top slide on it to match the ported slide of the CNC version, and they released the CNC version late 2022, and I had my hands on it in 2023, and this was a revelation in itself. I mean, this Viper in that form with all the metal parts on it is basically, I would say, the best blaster I own. This thing can replace by itself 80% of the rest of my arsenal. This is a 180, 185 FPS blaster. This thing shoots long range, straight, it fits in the holster, it got a cool mag drop because those mag are weighted, got a slide lock on it. This thing is jam-packed with features. You even have some fiber optic sight on it, which give it a lot of flair. And even to this day, they are updating their product. They are still alive because they already updated this slide. This slide is now a little lighter, got different shape cut out in them. This is another thing. I need to put my hand on that updated slide, maybe a silver one, just to see it. But hopefully 2024 is going to be good for them. Let's talk Worker now for a bit, because they started the year with a huge bang with this Harrier. I mean, this was really the successor of their Swift. It was tunable, it was somewhat of a hybrid between the long sniper and the shorter full-size primary. A very good quality shell, all metal internal, metal deco, a buffer tube stock. I mean, this is compatible with pretty much any stock, plus since it's their magazine, Talon compatibility on it, plus the support of Saber that make updated CNC part for this blaster, make it very desirable. This is about 180 United States dollar, everything considered with the shipping and everything. So you still have to think about it, but it's something that's gonna last a long time. But then the year move on and they release something else. They release this Seagull, which is, to my sense, the better blaster of the two. This is technically the best Springer primary you can buy on the market right now. And at around 130-ish United States dollar, this price with this level of quality, those material, this rigidity, this smoothness is unbeatable. I'm telling you, this is a blaster that's gonna last you a year. Worker did the greatest thing in the world, and the saddest thing, because I don't know where they are going after that. This is such level of perfection. Plus, most of the Saber part for the Harrier fit this one. So if your thing is a smaller primary, because to my sense, most of the player will play at 150, 180 FPS cap, which is right around what this thing do. It will do even more if you upgrade it, but this thing will speak to more player. The price being lower, it's a little more accessible, and it's gonna last a long time. I really feel like this blaster is gonna give you a better experience on the field to make you enjoy your hobby. So in the end, what could we expect from them? From X-Shot, it would be very easy. I would really like to see there was 2 leaks for Pro Blaster. There was Pro Blaster 1 and Pro Blaster 2, and we never heard of the Pro Blaster 2, which was $5 lower in price, 5 United States dollar lower in price. So I really hope they release this thing. Plus, I hope they would release an updated long shot, just with the metal tube coming with it. I don't care if they raise the price $5, $10, if they put the metal tube inside, that would be amazing. And maybe adopt that white plastic there was in the internal of the gel ball blaster to make internal for that Pro Series line. This plastic was very rigid, very solid. I think it will improve the quality of those blasters. For ZWQ, I would just hope some more communication from them and some more availability for their part, because they're not really available everywhere. The best place you can get ZWQ part for now with fast shipping is from Monkey Mods, but even them don't give any support anymore to the base because there was too many versions of the base, and ZWQ was kind of scarce on the distribution of the metal part and of the kit. But I'm pretty sure that if ZWQ put the effort, we could all get our part very easily. And from Worker, this is kind of baffling because I don't know where they're going. They pretty much release perfection as for spring-powered blaster comes. Maybe they could release a blaster that is a little more niche, maybe a fully fledged sniper blaster. And why not make it bull pump at the same time? This way you could have something unique with your level of quality. The same level of quality we had with the Seagull. That would be a home run. I mean, a 300 FPS, 350 FPS sniper blaster with a cool bull pump, and not too long since everything is going to be integrated. I think it would be something, and dash or maybe a sidearm. I would love to see a spring-powered sidearm using Nightingale mag from Worker. I think it could be interesting, using the same kind of look they have with the Harrier and the Seagull, but into the sidearm shape. It would be pretty neat, because so far they just released Perfection with the Seagull. Well, I think that's it for this small video. In the meantime, you can always follow me on Facebook and Instagram at ThatOldNerfGuy. Please leave a like and comment, subscribe for more content. Don't forget to hit that bell to notify for my latest video. This was Dave Fatag. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.